What if I told you the world's most advanced electric vehicle isn't being built in China but right now? Silently, deep inside one of Tesla's lightning-fast factories in Texas. Yep, the rumors are true. The Tesla Starlink Model 2 is finally here, and what's happening behind the scenes in Elon Musk's new production lines is set to completely shake up China's grip on the global EV market. Not long ago, a top Tesla exec dropped a bombshell statement that rippled through Beijing, and the message was loud and clear. This isn't just a new Karitz, a whole new way of building. This is a revolutionary production system, they said. It started as a pre-pandemic strategy, but we fast-tracked it after, focusing on diversifying suppliers, going vertical, using advanced analytics, and locking in local partnerships to keep our supply high. Chain solid and stable. And here's the wild part, the real magic behind this so-called revolutionary system is still hidden away inside those gigafactories. But today, I'm going to reveal parts of it and, trust me, it's going to blow your mind. Have you ever wondered how Tesla can actually make the Model 2 for just $10,975? Or how it's being built faster, smarter, and cheaper than anything from BYD or NIO? Well, that's exactly what we're diving into right now. If you're as fascinated by Tesla as the rest of us over 115,759 and counting, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Don't be the person who finds out about this 6 months too late. Let's get into it. So how is Tesla's production process almost twice as advanced as anything coming out of China? Here's how. The Tesla Starlink Model 2 isn't just a new Karitz, the result of a complete rethink of car manufacturing. While BYD and other Chinese giants are still relying on slower, older methods, Tesla's using something that feels more like manufacturing warfare, the unboxed assembly method. This new system builds vehicles in modular chunks instead of on a long line. So instead of the usual car goes down a track process, Tesla builds sections in parallel, then brings them together. The result? Tesla finishes a Model 2 every 23 seconds. Bide at 42. That's a 45% time savings, and it means Tesla saves around $3,700 per car, while competitors go through 30% more steps just to get one vehicle out the door. Sounds impressive, right? But wait, it gets even crazier. Tesla's upgraded Giga Press's massive 50,000-ton machines are casting the entire Model 2 chassis in one go. No welding. 60 different parts like the old days. It's one solid, flawless piece. These presses were upgraded in Q2 of 2025, and with 8 of them humming at Giga, Texas, they're pumping out 1,200 chassis a day. That's double BYD's daily output. Now, here's where it feels like the future. Tesla's factory is swarming with 3,500 AI-powered robots, up 25% from last year. They're not just moving parts, they're thinking, scanning with over 600 vision systems that check 1,200 points on every single car. Bide? Their system only checks 500. In April 2025, Tesla even rolled out 200 Optimus robots just for welding. Those robots took over for 1,000 human workers and saved Tesla $75 million in labor costs. Pretty wild, right? So, what does all this mean? Tesla's factories in Texas and Shanghai are on track to pump out 1.5 million vehicles in 2026. Bide? About $800,000 per factory. Tesla's paying just $2,500 per worker in labor. BYD is up to $3,200, and that's after China's wages spiked 5% last year. Let's break that down. Tesla is building cars 40% faster, with 20% more output and 30% fewer defects. That's how you get a nearly 2 times efficiency advantage. No fluff, just hard numbers. In Q1 of 2025 alone, Tesla built 255,000 cars. That's a 28% jump year over year. So here's a question for you. Are we witnessing the slow decline of China's EV manufacturing power? Or is Tesla just having a really good year? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear from the real data watchers. What happens when you let Starlink, the most advanced satellite network in the world, take over your factory operations? You get a hyper-connected, real-time decision-making monster. That's exactly what Tesla did in early 2025, linking both Giga Texas and Shanghai to Starlink's satellite web. Suddenly, the factory floor isn't just fast, it's alive. Get this! Tesla's network now includes 12,000 devices, robots, sensors, cameras all talking to each other with only 15 milliseconds of delay. China's 5G systems? They're slogging along at 50 milliseconds. That means Tesla is running at over 70% faster communication speeds. You might be thinking, okay, so what? But think about it, when your system reacts in 15 milliseconds instead of 50, you're not just faster, basically in a new reality. That level of responsiveness lets Tesla operate with surgical precision. Tesla's Starlink connected factory now processes 10 terabytes of data every single day. Thanks to that, their AI can now predict equipment failures with 95% accuracy. That's dropped downtime from 2 hours a week to just 20 minutes. That little improvement alone saved them $50 million last year. Would you feel more confident buying a car made in a factory like that? One that thinks and adapts faster than any system in China? Oh, and let's talk software. Because every Model 2 can now receive full self-driving updates in 4 minutes. BYD's cars take 25. That difference lets Tesla push out 1,000 extra vehicles every week just from faster updates. And while Chinese plants are still getting hit with 5G outages, especially in rural zones, Tesla's factories are covered by 7,800 Starlink satellites with 98% uptime. That's almost total immunity from network failures. Want to guess who's winning that race? Bandwidth-wise, Tesla's Starlink gives them 200 megabits per second on the factory floor. China's best 5G? Just 80. That 2.5x edge means Tesla processes 50% more data every second. Every millisecond becomes a competitive edge. So let me ask you, would you want your car built in a place where robots are thinking in real time and software updates fly through in minutes? Type Starlink in the comments if you think that tech makes a difference. And if Tesla isn't depending on Chinese networks anymore, what if it doesn't need Chinese suppliers either? Here's the real power move. While the world kept watching Tesla's Shanghai factory, Elon Musk was making quiet, massive changes. By mid-2025, Tesla had shifted 85% of Model 2 parts away from China, up from just 50% the year before. It's a calculated move, driven by rising tariffs and concern over forced labor practices in China. The strategy? Get as independent as possible, as fast as possible. And here's the kicker. Every Model 2 built at the Texas factory since May 2025 uses 0 Chinese components. None. That was unthinkable just 2 years ago. As a result, Tesla slashed China's role in its own production from 50% down to 35%, completely dodging Beijing's 40% tariffs. That's not just smart, that's a game changer. Even China's control over rare materials is being challenged. Tesla's expanded recycling program now covers 30% of their battery material needs, reducing dependency on China's cobalt and lithium. Want to hear the impact? Tesla saved $1.2 billion in tariffs in 2025 alone. Meanwhile, Chinese suppliers lost around $800 million in Tesla contracts. That's brutal. And here's the jaw-dropper. Building a Model 2 in Texas now costs $19,000, only 5% more than the cost in Shanghai. That's basically cost parity, but with none of the political risk. So, real question. If Tesla can make a car this good, this fast, and this cheap without China, what does that mean for China's future in EVs? Type end of China if you think we're witnessing a turning point. Now let's zoom out. What does this mean for the global EV market in 2026 and beyond? The Model 2 is launching under $25,000 with in-house 4680 battery cells and ultra-efficient production. That undercuts China's top EVs by several thousand. BYD's Seal starts at $28,000. Xiaomi's SU7 is even higher. Plus, with tariffs rising, Chinese EVs will face 100% duties in the US and 35% in the EU by 2026. That's an average 20% price bump on Chinese exports. Tesla? None of those apply. And while Chinese automakers are scrambling to stay competitive, Tesla's just cruising faster, cheaper, and tariff-free. Don't forget the software game. Tesla's full self-driving package is expected to come standard in 70% of Model 2s by 2026. That alone could bring in $5 billion in yearly software revenue. Chinese rivals? Still stuck. NIO and XPeng rely on Huawei, and Qualcomm both hit by US export restrictions. That's another roadblock Tesla doesn't face. If EV sales hit 20 million units globally in 2026, and Tesla hits 3 million of those, that's a 15% global share. BYD might hit 2.8 million, but Tesla's profit margins could reach 20%, while BYD stays near 10%. In the US, Tesla could jump from 50% to 60% market share by 2027. And in markets like India, where Tesla just opened stores, the Model 2 is already underpricing Chinese imports. From the moment Elon Musk pulled the curtain back on this factory system, the game changed. The Model 2 is being built 45% faster, at $3,700 less, with zero Chinese parts, and every move is monitored by satellites in space. So I have to ask, what do you believe now? Is this the collapse of China's EV dominance, or the rise of a new Tesla empire? Tell me in the comments. Your take might be the next headline. And if you've made it this far, you clearly care about the future of EVs. Help us hit our goal of 1,000 subscribers by smashing that subscribe button, ringing that bell, and staying plugged into the Auto Intel channel. I'm Danny, and I'll see you in the next announcement.